you gave me like a blank sheet of paper, and I was writing down all the things I cared most about in terms of my job opportunities. They really come together to be basically what I'm doing now. My name is Chau. I am product manager for Google Maps, and that means that I oversee the product and user experience for the Google Maps product. I grew up most of my time in a town called Plano, Texas, which is a suburb of Dallas. I went to public high school there and then came out to California for Stanford and studied computer science there. Post-college, I was trying to find something that was kind of connecting my interests in business and also technology. And so at the time I decided I wanted to do investment banking at Goldman Sachs. I really liked my experience at Goldman. I thought I learned a lot, but at the end of the day, there's something missing about it. I felt like I really wanted to go back and actually work for a company and actually be more connected in the actual creation of products. And so I was working at Goldman and happened to be working on the IPO for Google. It just felt like a really good idea to switch from doing something like investment banking and go work at a technology company that I was really excited about. So when I started Google, I helped start the corporate development group here. So that's the group that does investments and acquisitions for the company. Google Maps is Google's mapping product. So you go to maps.google.com. And it does a lot of things. You can look at a map visually, you can do driving directions, you can search for businesses. But at Google Maps, what we're really interested in is creating really what we consider the next generation of maps out there. And so, I think that there is just a tremendous, technological innovation you can do around creating maps that are, the highest resolution, the most accurate, the most immersive. Street View is a Google product that allows you to view street-level photos. These are 360-degree panoramic photos that allow users to look up, down, left, right, but also you can actually go from one image to another. So effectively kind of virtually walking down the street. And we do this by having our own cars drive roads. They're equipped with our own cameras and sensors. And we take these photos and we put them into our products like Google Maps and Google Earth. Street View has been around for probably close to 3 years now, and it's amazing. We started with just 5 cities. We are live in 7 continents now. There's plenty of countries where we still need to collect imagery. And it's not just taking imagery at the street level. We actually have a lot of different types of capture equipments now using our camera equipment and putting in more portable systems. And so whether that's doing hiking trails or doing amusement parks or even expanding that idea into interior spaces, I spend a lot of time thinking about just really beyond just the technology, but also just what the core user experience should be. Because you can take a simple idea like showing photos to users, but it's all around how users actually interact with those photos. I think I've discovered in kind of looking at how I make my own decisions is that I'm always very wary of being too comfortable. And what I mean by that is what tends to happen is if you're pretty comfortable, that means that you're probably ignoring the development of your weaknesses. Think about putting yourself in more challenging situations because that inspires more innovation over time. That's when you really start to deliver something really of value. Yeah, what is it about Google and innovation? I think that it's really that combination of the people and the culture, the innate desire of the people here to really create innovation for users. And it's not really just innovation for the sake of innovations, it's really creating things that will really just improve the lives of our users. And I think that's something we all take very seriously. And so we really set a very high bar on ourselves in terms of how we spend our time, the products we create, and the type of impact that we can do. And at the end of the day, I think that is really changing how people see the world. And when you think about being able to do something like that on such a wide scale, it really excites me.